Pleasant good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Pleasant good afternoon, 91.1 FM Talk City family. You are on the Big Bad Wrap It Up Show with Kingsley and Obi. We are here to take you right down till you lie down on your final day of the week. It's Fantastic Friday, Free Up Friday. And today we freestyling a lot of things to discuss. And we are going to be opening up the lines for you callers to bust up all the cassette as much as possible. Kingsley, pleasant good afternoon, brother.
Mr. Good evening to you, Obi. Mr. Good evening to the listeners at 91.1 FM. Also to the international listeners and the Caribbean listeners. Mr. Good evening to the management of staff of 91.9. Sorry, 91.1.
Get it right.
It's something I'm watching on YouTube too. And Obi, this evening here, I really come to listen to the public.
I come to listen to the public.
Yeah, I come to listen to the public this evening here.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing much to say. I want to hear how the
public feeling.
Thinking.
Okay.
I want to hear what is the they could give the government some advice. What is the problem? If the government going good, if they're going bad. I don't want to listen to every single body in each corners of the earth in Trinidad and Tobago right now, because I am really sad of my country, of my country going.
Yeah.
I am seeing race. I am seeing Indian and African divided. I am seeing that politicians are playing games with the people.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that some people out there, Obi, I'm hurting.
You're hurting.
I am hurting this way how certain people act in this country.
Ah, boy.
But you say you have things to say, you say, because I want the lines open very soon. But
Yeah.
let me hear what you say, man.
Well, first thing first, everybody share up the live. Big up everybody on the Facebook and YouTube. I don't know if we YouTube up and running yet, but if that is the case, and big up the cameraman. You know, we need to big up the cameraman, the gods of the operation.
The man who we never see.
Yeah, the god of the operation.
Who we never see.
Who makes sure that he tracks my fat every time I stand up. Right. So today, you know, I had basically two crash out on my platform today because I saw some hypocrisy in
True.
I saw some hypocrisy in what was taking place, and I was feeling a type of way.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's look.
I was feeling some just now. Is you there?
No, that too. True. What shall be like? Yeah, right.
Is you there?
True.
Yeah.
That's me there, right. Leave down two.
What go? They switch it up again.
No, I take three.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't hear me.
You Alex.
You didn't
Thanks,
hear me.
bro. Thank you so much.
You didn't hear me.
So one of the gods came down to greet us with his presence. So I got to see one of the gods. So yeah. It is, you know, there's a lot of things that is going on that
that's how it be. I wanted the public sorry for I was speaking and there wasn't name me.
Oh well, I didn't even know there was a
but
name. But I was hearing you through.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but go ahead.
So he was picking up a little bit.
Yeah. Wow.
But it has a lot of things going on in society right now, and there's a lot of ignorance, and ignorance seems to be the order of the day. And today, you know, I kind of vented because I saw that Nyla Blackman came out and said we need some empathy. And, you know, I personally felt like what she said was a nothing burger, you know, and it was a complete waste of opportunity where she could have probably said more. Because you can't try to ask for empathy over due process. And that is what is taking place in society right now. Due process is what is taking place. And no sooner do I don't like when an opportunity presents itself where God gives me the opportunity to prove to everybody my point. Even though others be right a lot, I don't like to be right sometimes. And I would have seen something today play off that really disturbed me, but it also showed me exactly what I'm saying and understanding that I'm right with what others be thinking. So I don't know if you would have seen this afternoon, a 52 or 53-year-old man was beaten by several men in the Sealots community, and he was murdered. And he was murdered for allegedly raping a 13-year-old girl. Now, the reason why I'm saying allegedly, is because I was not there. I do not know the beginning or the middle, but I am aware of the end. The end is somebody was murdered, right? I don't know the beginning. The beginning is what they are saying, that the young lady was raped. I do not know the middle, which would have been a complaint to the people in the community apparently, and not to the TTPS. But I know the end. The end is somebody died. But the thing that really bothered me about this whole scenario, Kingsley, was in the comment section of the post that was on Ian Allen's thread, was several Trinbagonian people. Several Trinbagonian people. Now, you know when we single out, they just get mad. So I'm not going to single out. Right? But there were several Trinbagonian people, and they were celebrating the fact that this man was killed. They were celebrating that this man was killed. They were basking in the ambience that this man was killed. Some of them even was going as far as to say that when the TTPS comes down there to do their investigation into who might have murdered the man, they were telling the community to withhold that information from the police. Withhold the information, Kingsley? These is the same people who are asking for accountability from the TTPS. Are we follow where I'm going with this, Kingsley? These is the same people that saying that police officers should wear body cams so that the narrative would never just be they pull a gun at we and we shoot at them. This is the same people who asking for justice, right, with Joshua and Kaya, right? These is the same people. Now, here what is my point. Every single person who was there that saw that murder take place is a body cam. We understand where I'm coming from, because they would have had eyes to witness it. Given the nature of Trinbagonians, I am pretty sure that there is also video evidence of that man being beaten to death, because somebody would have recorded it. Now, maybe now that I'm talking about it on the radio, everybody will delete it off of the phone. But somebody, I guarantee, would have recorded that man being beaten to death. Right? So we have human body cams in the form of they would have witnessed it with their own eyes. And we now have body cams in the sense of somebody holding the phone and recording it, right? Where is the due process? Where is the justice? Where is the protest for those people who now murdered that man? Where's the noise for that? Instead of noise, you have celebration. What is equivalent to this, Kingsley? TTPS officers shooting up people in a van. We don't know the beginning. We don't know the middle, but we know the end. Joshua Samaru and Kaya would have died. Right? What makes what the TTPS did and what they just did any different? Nothing at all. A murder was committed. How do we get to the bottom of what took place with the Sealots incident of this man dying and the Samaru murder with the TTPS? Not an investigation has to be done. An investigation has to be done, Kingsley. So my question is this. If an investigation has to be done to know what would have caused, because we don't know, the young girl could have said that this man tried to rape she. We don't have no proof of that. Nobody did any test on this young lady to confirm if she was actually raped or not. Or the person could have actually done it and there might have been people who walked in and catch him in the act. We don't know the circumstances. All we know is that a man is dead. So now an investigation has to be carried out to find out what was the cause and for the director of public prosecution to lay charges. Follow me if I'm wrong here, Kingsley. If I'm going wrong, tell me I'm going wrong, you know. So my question now is this. How come we have a whole heap of people in a comment section now calling for an investigation to be ignored, when jungle justice take place and a man was murdered, right? Because of something that we ain't even confirm is factual yet, because no investigation ain't get done. And they are telling people, ignore the investigation. It's a good thing that he was murdered. And everybody's praising these people for killing this guy. But you're calling for an investigation into what taking place with the TTPS and Joshua Samuel. I call BS on that. And this is why I said today, and I'm doubling down here, I have no empathy. If she is wrong, she will go to court. And if the court finds her guilty, she will go to jail. And if she's not guilty and the court finds her innocent, she will go free. And the same thing goes for the members of the TTPS if they have done the same. And if I am standing on that narrative, then if the public decides that they want for these people to keep their mouth shut and protect murderers who just murdered a man, or they want these men to be charged and an investigation done, let it play out so. But either way, I have no empathy, because what Trinidad just showed me is that there's, again, what I told you, Kingsley, selective outrage and hypocrisy. Because this guy getting murdered and the police shooting and killing Joshua Samuel is the exact same thing. And an investigation needs to be done to find out what caused this. But you have one half of the society saying, we want an investigation into Joshua Samuel, but we don't want an investigation into this. And that is all I had to say on this, Kingsley. You could take it away from there.
Obi, what I say again, I want to hear the society.
So you want calls?
Yes, I want a petty call. And whoever know about the incident what Obi is speaking about, they could also touch on that. I want to hear the society. I want to hear them. Bring a topic, bring the program, bring the issue holiday. I want to hear them. I want to hear, because it really, 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 really sad. And I hope that this country get fixed. This country be better. I'm sad this evening. I'm going to say happy Indian Revival Day. You got the, I think,
yeah, so you're ready to line it up?
Yeah.
You're ready to line it up?
Yeah, please.
Okay then, well, that is all I want to hear. That is all I want to hear.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Right, so we taking phone calls. People blow up the phone lines.
Yes.
All you get in on this early and tell me your thoughts on this situation that is taking place here. So we opening up phone lines right now. But again, Kingsley, that is just how I feel about this.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people might take offense, but guess what? I took offense to people saying that they are happy to see a man be murdered. Whether no matter what the circumstances is, you cannot tell me that is justifiable.
So the lines is open for all PNM, UNC, independent, all. Get in on the program, because Obi, it seems that the country is looking for some kind of fire.
Yeah.
It's trying to create some kind of...
They're trying to gaslight our situation in town.
Yeah. It in. When you're right.
Caller, good afternoon.
First caller.
Kingsley and Obi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
My concern first this afternoon is concerning the rental taxes. All right? One thing the government need to clear up. I know by law, after 90,000 and under, you are exempted from taxes.
Caller, I don't want to be distracted from what we're talking about.
We say also
No. You see, this first topic here, I want to deal with this. We could take any calls after, but this is a serious issue, and I want to stick on this right now.
No, but it's not. Yeah, I'm good.
I didn't want to respond to what I have to say, you know.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to have the matter clear up as soon as anybody could answer.
Yeah, okay.
Where the $90,000 on and under, you are exempted. If I am not crossing that on that income of my rental, do I still have to pay the government a percentage of my rental? That is what I need to find out.
No problem.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, Ubi, I come to listen. Look, I come to listen.
I understand you say you come to listen, but I want answers on this.
But no people might see that thing, but as I tell you,
they see it, because trust me, it's all over the place.
Could,
Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, they could be in that.
I mean, hear what
Chinny Trump saying.
Trump saying, yeah.
They could be in that.
Good day, Kingsley and OB. This is for the Maxi Taxi Association at Citygate for trying to shut down their services for 3 days. Twa for you.
Yeah, and I intend to deal with them too.
Caller,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Your first time caller, added listener.
Thank you for
saying
saying caller.
Thank you.
I feel your pain heavy.
Good
I
evening,
feel
for
your
caller.
pain.
Yes.
I saw Anel at West Mall this morning and I told him this exact same thing. I tell him be careful because they're coming after you all. They're
Yeah.
coming after the government. They're coming after the government. The social media, 1%ers, they're after the government and they're not going to stop. It's going to get worse. Believe you me, it's going to get worse.
Thank you,
You all have
caller.
a blessed one.
Thank you,
Have a
caller.
blessed one.
Okay, then.
And-
Thank you, caller.
See that caller,
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
See that caller, there? That's why I want to say nothing, you know.
Let me tell you
Because,
something.
because Obi,
Mm-hmm.
they come after us. And they're still coming after us.
Yeah.
The chairman at this station, he get locked up and all. In the last government. What the police doing there is nothing new. It's nothing new. When we was out there, where them was?
True.
When we was calling for justice for this country, for the crime. When we was asking these little black boys to put down the gun, where them was?
True. There's nowhere wrong.
Obi, I hear you. but the society, we are lost in it. We are divided. We like it only and we because that and it is what you speaking about the it's them side. So did you call
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What I want to say about this, where as far as government is concerned, all we live in under now is just different government, same khaki pants in terms of the politics rhetoric. When this one in power, they coming on social media and this and that, and bantering and barging on the current government is likewise when the PNM in power, the same thing that's happened. Have a good evening.
Okay, then.
And is that what I want to hear? I want to hear the public feeling. Obi, I want to hear them. And we will
That
get
one.
yeah.
Call back.
And we will get outside that feeling, how the public feeling, how the society, not how me and you are feeling. We hear the country want to hear. We hear.
I want to hear what everybody feeling about that. Caller, good afternoon.
I want to know how much money TTPS pay Roger Gaspar to make that child. Kingsley part all that go on there by OB later by.
Yeah.
He partnered all that. He partnered. Yeah, we but so it. I have a heavy heart this afternoon.
I do think you're a lot more heavy than me for the nonsense I just see just now. Caller, good afternoon. Okay.
What job?
Yeah. You see, Kingsley, it not right. When you have, and you see, I just tell everybody, you all will get certain lines, or you will learn that I repeat these lines a lot, eh? We have a nation that thrives on degenerative behavior. And you all don't understand. Anarchy is what you see now.
What job?
Anarchy is what is taking place. When you see society celebrating jungle justice, but going against the TTPS for what could possibly be a lawful killing, you have a society that has lost its way.
Yeah, and you are showing the double standard at the society that what you bringing out here there. You are showing the double standard, and that is where
It's not so much the double standard
Says well.
alone, Kingsley. Let me tell you something. I will say it again.
Obi.
That 10 years that PNM led this country for, the way how the former government treated. Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
The fix the device, please.
Yeah, you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Nice. I just want to point out something very quickly, and you all could tell me if this has ever happened in the country before. You see, all that the police has offered as their account in this Joshua Samaru and Kaya Siri thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any instance where police will find a gun on the scene, right? And some police officer reach out to you and your client, you and your attorney, and tell you that you are not a suspect at this time. And 4 months later, come and charge you by the person, and then you find the gun, and then once injured or not, need medical attention or not, the norm is that you are charged. Not so?
Yep.
This is the first time in history that the police are claiming that a firearm was present on the scene, and 4 months later they charge the individual. That is the problem. We cannot trust the account of the police.
Okay then.
Okay,
Thank you
so let
very
me ask,
much.
hold on, caller, before you go. So let me ask you a question. So we could trust the account of citizens who would have just murdered a man, and they say the reason why they murdered the man is because he raped a 13-year-old girl. We could trust the account?
No way.
Caller? Say it again. I can't hear.
Caller, you hearing me?
I'm now hearing you.
Can we trust civilians who would have just murdered a man, and by saying the reason why they murdered him is because he raped a 13-year-old girl? Can we trust their account?
Of course not. Of course not. But let me point out something, Obi. When you're in a society where the structure or the system in place is not working how it's supposed to work, that is when you will find people taking the law into their own hands. If the system was working properly, many people who end up taking the law in their own hands will not do so, because they can bet the bottom dollar that the system is working. But when you have a system in place, and let me tell you something, right? I didn't want to go all here, but let me tell you something before I go. You see, all what Ms. Prasad Sessa is talking about, the protesters, all these other politicians have attacked the police and call them PNM police or UNC police. Not so?
Yeah.
So I'm asking, is it that politicians alone is entitled to challenge or disagree with the police?
No.
Exactly. So I don't understand where she is coming out with this for. If people are doing it for political points, okay, you have it also. And I'm saying, right, though it have people who doing it for that, the genuine sentiment in this is surrounded the accounts of the police not adding up. Not adding up because procedure.
Thanks.
Okay then.
Thanks, caller.
Now, hear what I'm saying, right?
I could dismiss this, but I come to listen this evening.
I
come to listen this
caller,
evening.
good afternoon.
Come to listen.
Yeah, good afternoon. Take this question here. A man put a gun by my head. 10 minutes after, I heard a loud explosion. The explosion was to take out my son.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Yes, caller. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 minutes after the police come, I heard one shot. That is the one that took out my son. 2 shots after, that is these 2 shots that the police fired behind the man who took out my son. The man dropped the gun. The police pick up the gun. When I went to court, after they hold the man, or held the man, however you want to put it, the magistrate tell me not enough evidence. The gun that killed my son is in the hands of the police. After letting go 2 shots behind the man, after holding the man, came the court, and that man walking the streets today. You know when the prosecutor talked to me in a white era? You know, crack the shell, friend. Look Trinidad today.
Okay, then, caller.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
thanks, caller.
Answer about WhatsApp line.
Yeah, Barack Paul, good afternoon, bro.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good
I
afternoon.
just wonder if I just really be hearing what people will be coming and saying on this public platform, you know.
Listen, before you continue, let me tell you something, I think I had to start coming with a bottle of alcohol and start drinking it on the show, you know.
That might be, be too weak. That will be too weak. Let me tell you something, I am hearing somebody calling and saying here what? The system ain't working for for us to be law-abiding citizens in this country. So what technically he's saying, Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be a communist country, that we must put systems in place so you cannot look left at 8 o'clock in the night. They play one set of music on the radio, show one channel on TV, and that would have them happy in their homes.
But guess what? The minute you try to do anything like that, they go rebel, right?
Yeah. So we have something called a democracy, where a democracy, you have all the powers in your hands. You are, as an individual, your own police, your own prosecutor, your judge, your jury, your executioner, every single thing of humanitarian beliefs and rights, that is you. So when you're walking down the street, you're supposed to respect every single thing that faces you in front of you. Because you want that respect for yourself.
True.
You want to know that the air that you breathe, the environment that you live in a democracy, we want to cherish that. And you have that power in your hand. So when you eat your box of KFC, you have to know, hey, let me find a bin some way and put that in it. I cannot just throw it on the street and say, I am in a democracy. I can do whatever I want. When there are children gathering and you have young people, elderly people, you have to know that you cannot be disrespectful and curse and use obscene language.
Yeah.
That is a democracy. So all these things, as a human being, as an individual in this country, you didn't need no system. We have ruined.
And this is the point this is the point I was trying to make, because even somebody in my comment section was talking about, but the police officers had to be held to a higher moral code. And I was saying, what makes them have a higher moral code? A uniform?
Let me tell you. Let me explain what
police officers... They are human beings the same way.
You know what police officers, the outfit police officers supposed to be wearing in Trinidad and Tobago, in a 1.4 million population with so much revenue and money that pass through this country? They're supposed to be in tracksuit, sandals, wearing straw hat and sleeveless, and just walking through the community. Hey, neighbors, how you going? Everything cool there? You want me help you tote up a gas tank?
Yeah.
We didn't supposed to be living where police supposed to be under so much pressure because we allow ourselves to become so lawless and disrespectful.
That is my point.
Then we want to blame system. Something wrong with people in this country. And if they don't wake up, let me tell you something, we had a reset and start over in this country.
Agreed.
And it would be sad that it might take something like happening in Jamaica to wake up people in this country and let them understand that we are the problem. It's not no system and not no government. Well, that last government, they are the problem. We have the system where it is today.
True.
So we get rid of them. We have a government now that is trying to get things back in order to have civility and people to be a little civilized in the country. But it's taking a while, and these idiots and them who feel that they cannot wait and be patient to see when things going to happen and better their lives and the country, they carry on where they're going, man. Have a good afternoon, gentlemen. Enjoy all yourself. And
sorry about that, Barco. People, we got to take a short break. We will be back very, 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 very fast, in a blink of an eye. So keep those calling fingers ready as we come back with the Big Bad Wrap It Up afternoon program.
When the headlines settle, when the noise dies down, there's only one place to wrap up the...
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
And we are back, folks. We are back. The Big Bad Wrap It Up Show with Kingsley and Obi. And we are taking your calls.
Yes, calls coming in one time.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yes.
Oh, that one goes down.
There's that one.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Kingsley, police officers supposed to be held at a higher standard because of the power that they are given to execute. Not all police officers, but some police officers use their uniform and their position to do evil and reckless things. So this is why the statement holding them at a higher standard and the penalty for when they come out of line supposed to be more severe so that they could do the right thing. They could carry out the law according to procedures. This is why the statement was made. They're supposed to be held at a higher standard. Kingsley, your co-host, every time he speaks, it's just rubbish coming out his mouth.
Okay, no. Leave him.
No, that's not Eric.
No. Who is that?
I have to call Rupert.
Okay then. Well, here we're going on.
You understand? Because,
here we're going on
because
report.
you're not
Here
making
we're going on
any
report.
sense.
Here we're going on report. If here we're going on report. If you trying to say that they're supposed to be held, and we'll talk offline. If you trying to say that they're supposed to be held to a higher standard because they're police officers, the only thing that changes a police officer into a police officer is training on a uniform. They are still a human being. Moral and ethics has to do with the individual. So you're talking nonsense.
Can I say something?
You have to have the same moral and ethical code because you are a human being. Human beings were given free will and they have the choice to do good or bad. You cannot try to convince me that because I have on a uniform and you don't have on a uniform, it makes it okay for you to murder a man in cold blood and have the nation call on you and support you for doing that. But because I do it and I am in a uniform, I am supposed to be judged differently. We are human beings. The offense is the same thing, murder. It doesn't change. The only difference is I did it in a uniform. It still doesn't change the moral and ethical code that I have as a human being given free will. So when you come to talk nonsense here, get your facts straight, bro. Caller, good afternoon.
Don't take anybody for me. Kingsley, good afternoon.
Yeah, well, there we go. Callers, we taking calls.
I said, Obi, we have an open forum. We listen to because some happen them getting us. This is our program.
No.
It's our program.
You see, I never insult him. If you come in here, come and make your point. Don't
that different caller there. Obi, relax now.
Caller, good afternoon.
Make them think you so.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kingsley.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Mr. Obi.
Yep.
Just give me
Mr.
1 minute. I see people. I'm not very welcome on the station.
No, you're welcome, Mr. West, on this program here.
Welcome on the station. I just tell you how I feel.
On this program here, Mr. West, you feel.
No. Not on your program, but I don't normally feel welcome here. What I'm saying here is this, and I don't usually call. I stopped calling some time ago. What happened
and that
here
bad.
is that, yeah, that's good.
No,
Here
for me,
happening.
bad.
Kingsley, let him carry on. Let him see what he had to say. So
what has happened here is that
Obi, do that,
the
please.
opposition seem to have a hold on the narrative.
Yes.
And some of these talk show hosts seem to be falling for it. They seem not able to respond by the activists who support the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
The fact remains is that this murder is the first extrajudicial killing or alleged extrajudicial killing by police. Is it?
No.
You have had series of killing, extrajudicial killing alleged in Trinidad and Tobago.
No, not alleged,
You had them all
factual.
about you had them up in Rich Plain. You had them. If you in Mova, you had them all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So the point I'm trying to make here is this: is that yes, we know that the police has a history of alleged being involved in alleged extrajudicial killing. I don't want to say extrajudicial. I want to alleged over the years.
Mm-hmm.
This is just one of many. So what is supposed to be done? The powers that be, what are they supposed to do? What does the government have to do?
Well, no, well, you seem to have the answer, so we're waiting to hear what you recommend.
All right. They ought to come outside there, and all this nonsense about and people using the death of that gentleman for political mileage. You could stop that. The fact remains is that you have to reform. Come and tell the people are going to reform the police service, are going to reform the PCA, are going to reform the Service Commission, are going to deal with those matters. That is all. That is all that has to be done. Then people all about the place pussyfooting with all this thing about this and that and keeping it outside there and trying to foment the kind of dissatisfaction and anger among the people, which could be detrimental to the government in the long run. All the government has to do, because everybody in Trinidad will recognize that the police it has some problems, and you have to deal with those problems.
Okay, Mr. West. Land the plane, Mr. West, please.
What you said?
I said, land the plane, please. Land the plane, please.
Well, that's the same thing I talk about. Thank you. You have other people talking for 10, 15 minutes and you take the same thing I spoke
Mr.
about.
West, I give you a long arm run.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So, Kingsley.
Let me tell this, Obi.
Go ahead.
Right? Everybody in this country have their own opinion. I mightn't like it, I mightn't support it, but I want to listen to it. And sometimes me answer it because it's just to listen to it and just pass it by and move it. They come like you're going through social media, you see Kizzy Jackson or one of them blogger, you just pass it straight. You know what I mean? Or you listen and just say, and go ahead. Because yeah. Take work then.
So in other words, get them leeway on the airway to spread the nonsense there.
No, now this spreading nonsense is open.
What is nonsense they spreading?
No, it's
because if it's not making no sense.
You doing the same thing with the caller now, do they? Because the caller believe that you talking and making no sense. And everybody had the point of view. Everybody had the point of view. Obi, the they said call and say you making no sense. Everybody had the point of view.
Okay,
you mustn't get emotional for that.
I'm not emotional.
No, I'm talking about you on the whole.
It's not making any
people
sense
on the
what
whole
you saying.
mustn't get emotional for politics or what somebody else say or what something mustn't get emotional.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, you're live.
Hey, good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon to Obi and Kingsley in the studio there, Trinidad.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Good day, bro.
I want to say that.
Only thing I didn't like we do it respect you. Sorry, Brooklyn. Only thing I didn't like
lead them. Lead them. Let them do it.
We do it.
Lead them. Let them do it.
But otherwise, not.
Okay.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Sorry,
so it's all right. It's all right. I know, girl, you know.
Yeah. No,
these
is
people emotions up.
Yeah,
but let me just say this, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to say this to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. I want to listen carefully to what I'm saying.
Mm.
Some people are calling on the Prime Minister to come out and say something on the matters that be presently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I say that the Prime Minister should not come out and say anything. You know why? The Prime Minister have said all what she have to say.
Thank you, bro. And that is how I felt on it.
When she was in opposition, right? Let me tell all the people of Trinidad and Tobago one. You see when the 3 men get killed in Mova by Jumans?
Actually, it was 4. It was 4.
Well, 4 of them get killed in Jumans and the protest had started. Keith Christopher Rowley came out and lied to the population of the East West, the people
Lead
of the
them
East
now, like them had 9 days memory.
$100 million. He said after 4 days there, I remember very well. It took 4 days before he came out and speak to the people. And he had 10 years in government. He took 4 days and then he come and he lie. He come and tell the truth, you know. After that killing, he came and he tell the people of the East West Corridor that the people who was on the young youths who was unemployed going to get able to get jobs. I'm giving $100 million. Where it is. All you want to UNC to give all everything today. Where the $100 million from Rowley? But all you forget that. But all you want to come down this government in 12 months. I want to say this. You see the ones who was UNC, social media, this and this, and they cussing UNC now?
Yeah.
I want to tell them. Themselves came in the 10 years of the PNM suffering how we under the vice grip and said in 2010 to 2015 them and the family life was better. Who was the government in 2010 to 2015? All you forget, but all you come and piss all your mouth now to come and talk to make people think that this is the worst thing ever in 12 months. When all yourself said this same government treat all you like all you was in heaven from 2010 to 2015. You understand? So I want to tell the people, don't be misled. Don't be fooled by the nonsense. Kamala Persad-Bissessar would not come and make a press conference and lie to you. She would not do it. Like how Rowley, it was easy for Rowley to do it and all you buy it. All you buy it.
They buy it
like
wholesale. They buy it wholesale too,
right?
eh?
But I want to remind all you that protest was 100 times rougher than what we're seeing today. What are you calling on my Prime Minister for?
And they want to talk about empathy. They want to, if Ms. Bissessar operate with them, like how Keith operate with them from the for them protests, boy, them would say that's what I tell you, boy, them playing smart with stupidness, boy.
You know when Keith come out? When the people from Port of Spain went through Port of Spain and the 1%ers with the stores, he fight them, tell him he had to do something. After 4 days, he came and he lied to the people and they buy it. And he put 12 men. Right? Jamal Shabazz was part of that group to say that he's going to give that $100 million to that the youths today who given trouble would have been in a better position if he had done the right thing, if he had talked the truth. Or let us forget, but I am here to remind all you. Listen, that
I don't know now. I
Thank
don't
you,
know.
Brooklyn.
Ms. Kamala Prasad Sasa, keep doing good.
Thanks.
Keep
Right.
building this country and forget about the nonsense because Joshua Samuel family not saying nothing. I and a set of people talking and the people who lost their child ain't saying nothing at all. I
True.
heard.
Yeah. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, this guy, this Brooklyn guy, he hit the nail on the head.
Boy, thank you, boy.
Yeah,
I want to know if I'm going crazy in studio today now, boy.
And next thing, I don't think a penny could afford to become afford to run a country on a penny. And we need a little more than that. I was asked this fella, David. David, do you hear me?
He might be hearing you. Go
Who
ahead.
David? David
All
Welch?
right.
Who David?
Yeah.
David Welch?
Yeah, you know this?
Nah,
No,
he not
no,
there.
he not there.
But he
well,
probably listening.
But he probably
Well,
listening.
then I mixed up the person. It's one of what was talking there, so I thought it was him.
Nah, I
Kingsley,
Obi and Kingsley.
Obi, yeah.
All right. The one who had this stomach voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a dog?
No.
You don't have a dog. You have a child?
No.
All right. Well, when they get a dog and they get a child, you're going to love that either one, right? If anybody should have heard that, God forbid anybody should have heard that, I don't know how you will deal with it. You understand? So I don't know the case with these fellas who you say that somebody beat up somebody to death.
No. I was the one who said that.
Obi said that.
Okay. Well, I telling you, I don't know. We just don't know what we would do in a situation like that. So all I know.
No. Well, I am the poster child for that, But here what my issue was, caller. I understand that they murdered the guy, What I was dealing with was what I was seeing in the comment section. There were people celebrating that he was killed. There was people. Hold on. There was people who were saying that if the police goes down there to investigate anything, right, that the citizens should keep their mouth shut and don't give the police any information and just let it sum it up that this guy was murdered, and the theory on the ground is he raped somebody and we going by that, right? And what I am saying is if we are going to go down that road...
Nah, that I hate this time.
Right? But no, what I'm saying is if we are going down that road, then why can't we descend into the same anarchy where the TTPS could just shoot a man and if they say they kill him, whatever? What is the difference? There's no difference there. So that is why I told people you have to hold people accountable. You have to do investigations and questions have to be asked. But we have one side of the society saying we don't want no questions asked when these people do a vigilante killing. But then you have the other side of the society saying we want to have questions answered and asked when the TTPS do a killing and just say, well, listen, them was bad. You can't have it like that. It have to have law and order.
Yeah, it must have law and order, man. It must have law and order. It must have law and order. I say it must have law and order because at the end of the day, if we go down that road,
it's anarchy.
Lawless.
It's anarchy.
Yeah,
and that is what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller.
Right. Yeah.
Caller, good afternoon.
I think this country is getting too emotional for politics. I've been getting that shit and I normal. I've been getting lots of that shit for the last few days.
Kingsley, you getting for the last few days. I haven't done content on YouTube in over 3 months because of what was going on with my family. From people damaging the car to the windows of my home, all these different things. And let me tell you something, and I was saying it and a call ended up coming in. That last 9 years on that PNM, the amount of disrespect that would have taken place in the parliament towards the opposition at that time, the amount of disrespect that would have taken place where Keith Rowley disrespected citizens on countless occasions, including reaching to the level to call Trinbagonian people stupid. Yep. The society has devolved. If all you don't know what that word means, look it up. You have a society now that gravitates to degenerative behavior. Singing Sandra sung about this in her song Voices from the Ghetto, where she say they celebrate their heroes, renegade, desperado. They wasn't talking about Pan. They was talking about the bad boys in the communities. And I am trying to tell you today on radio that when the nation starts to reach a point where jungle justice becomes okay, We have failed as a society. When you have people saying that they want accountability for the police, but no accountability for the criminal. When you have people calling in on a radio station and saying that criminals should have commissions of inquiry launched into them, and that every criminal should be entitled to that of a taxpaying dollars. We have failed as a society and as a people. And the reason why your caller friend would feel not comfortable to call in this show, because he didn't say we show alone, he said all the shows, he doesn't like to call here, is because for the first time in a long time, you have a slate of talk show hosts who are not swayed easily by stupid narratives. We are thoughtful people, we are well educated, we are well researched, and we come with convicting conversation, and we come with things to back up our argument. And for the first time in a long time, the PNM has had real people to challenge their conversation and their narrative. And once you are challenging somebody's narrative with facts, they become irritated, they become angry, and the easiest thing for them to say, I don't like to call here. And that is just the truth.
Well, if sometimes he host giving them attitude, they will like to call here. But
well, if that is the case, like all the hosts. Caller, good afternoon.
A pleasant good evening to you, Obi.
Good evening,
and Kingsley.
Sir. Good evening.
Now, before I make my contribution, and Kingsley, just want me to make my point, please. All opinions ought to be respected. Ought to be respected. Now, the notion that the goodly Prime Minister shouldn't come out and address the nation of these pressing issues that are facing the nation, I respectfully refuse to accept it. I respectfully refuse to accept it.
What issues facing the nation?
Okay, Kingsley. Kingsley, you asked about the issues facing the nation. What is facing the nation today is what you all have been speaking about for days and cannot stop speaking about it, Kingsley and Obi. Now listen, the more this conversation go on every single day, is bad for the government.
But all you're all you're falling into the opposition agenda. So we have to come here every day and deal with it. All you do not want to deal with bread and butter.
Who is all here? Who is all here? Kingsley, hold on a second. I don't know who is the all here. Become PNM. So I don't know who is the all here. So you're done going wrong there already. Okay,
and I am coming up on the lotto, so you have 2 minutes, so go ahead.
Get fast, caller.
All right, okay. You all go ahead.
Okay then. Well, if you want, call back in the second half.
Right. Because Obi, I see that little people running about the place is not a major issue. The opposition do not want people to live. They do not want me to talk about bread and butter. They want to talk about bacchanal and confusion. Them say, they say. So we have to deal with the issue because people buying into the commerce. They are buying into it. They are sucking it. They are enjoying it. We are doing work here every single day. The #1 station in the country at this time talk show program at this time. The #1. Go from 6 in the morning to 8. Watch any talk show live YouTube. They don't have the numbers. They don't have the figures. It don't lie. Right? This is the station here. No doubt about it. This is the station here where you get it. Right? And the people are buying into it. And I want to tell my government, all they're supposed to roll out a system that each program, once a week, a minister should be coming inside of here to sit down here and give
and correct the narrative.
Yes, the narrative. Because this is our station. This is a government station. The government supposed to be having, it could be David Wedge program, it could be Heavy and David Wedge, it could be Obi and Kingsley, it could be X something. It's supposed to have every minister coming inside of here. Because this is what the people also listen to.
We're going to the playway, everybody. We'll be back shortly.
Just place your bet with any Mega Mix option or Monster Draw and get your jackpot numbers at no additional cost. Then match your jackpot numbers in any order for a chance to win big. And the bigger your wager,
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago, something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat.
Obi, you are taking your calls, going right down till we lie down.
Play the numbers, please. Play the promo.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Yes, now we get that.
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
Yeah, callers, we taking your call. Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. My brethren, I ain't mean to bash no police. I only trying to explain things that I personally experienced. When I say personally, me passed through with the police. And Sunday morning, I wake up to go and take a taxi to go to work. A police jeep pull up in front of me. But only look him. So I looking backward to see who behind me. I alone on the pavement. Hey, come, put me in a jeep, carry me up in Glencoe. When I come out of the jeep, a little boy in the house upstairs, but you're naughty. I say, you see? So I said, officer, just drop me back where you put me now. Where you pick me up from. You know the boy gone from me now, boy. Like the treatment we get as honest citizen friend. Let me show you the next one again. I built 5 pairs of shoes, put it in a bag, walking down Rice Road. Police snatch me, tell me I thief them shoes, carry me down. You know what saved me? A police walking with a pair of shoes that I built for him on his feet. I say, all the level the man, boy. That man build them shoes best. Instead of take me now and carry me to somebody who could pick up the business or exploit the situation, man. You know what happening? I had to walk from where they carry me back to my job. You know when I reached down there, what happening? Somebody don't take my place already. I used to work on the wharf building shoes, man.
and making an extra dollar, and then you pass into the honest citizen. Let me tell you the last thing about the police now. I go on after this. You see, anytime I see a police jeep now, I don't run and me do nothing. I afraid them.
Well, thanks, caller. So like a big old man you run into.
He might run and make them really think he's involved in something.
He ready for.
And Kingsley and to all. I just want to ask something, right? I just want to know. Everybody calling and they're saying they want to know how is it possible that, if they find a gun, how she left and she went away, and, how come they didn't charge her, da-da-da-da-da-da. We know the whole story, right? It is possible for her to leave the country just because, I'll tell you why. We had a certain individual, right? He had a former PNM MP, a former prime minister for 1 day. He had a relative who was charged and found in the possessions of drugs and ammunition. This girl also, we came to realize later on, just as she had a relative into the police force, a very high ranking, how she was able to leave the country. She come back. What happened to the case? I didn't know that this girl, that the accused was on the run. She went for medical treatment. However, the investigation, why she was allowed, she had to be allowed because of people that she know in the police service. There wasn't the report said that they recognized one of the undercover police. Didn't the original report that the police said that it was a sting operation and there was a gentleman that left, he jumped in the police vehicle. Was that gentleman part of it? And all these questions. But I don't want to go into that, because the court will prove that. All I'm trying to say is that it is possible for you to leave the country, because up to now, that young lady who was caught with the drugs and ammunition, we don't know exactly where she is. We're assuming where she is, but we don't know because she had high-ranking official people into the police service.
Now let me tell you something, I would have beat that drum concerning that situation that she's talking about there. And you want me to tell you something, Kingsley? Yeah. I was sent a message in an inbox. Now, I'm not going to say who it is, but the person is credible. And the person is aligned to the PNM. And you know what that person told me? Drop that story, you're flying too close to the sun, leave it alone. The young lady comes in the country on numerous occasions to do her court, to come to court. I was told that she cleaned up her life. She's no longer in crime. She's educated herself and she's doing well in school.
Yeah, people could change your life, but the fact remain, Obi, this country is a real and to my fuck country, because you could leave this country and come back in like normal.
But Kingsley, let me tell you, and
how you could do that?
This is where the hypocrisy comes. That young lady wasn't the only person that was held in that house with them drugs. There were two other individuals, well, actually three or four other individuals with her.
But they wasn't linked politically. And because how Stuart Young daughter, they linked politically, she was the main star.
Well, don't say his daughter and don't say his stepdaughter.
His stepdaughter. No, I say his stepdaughter. That was his stepdaughter.
But hear what I'm saying. Because of that, those other people who was held in that house, guess where they are?
Where they are? Everything.
Guess where they are?
Where they are?
Caller, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon again, gentlemen. Kingsley, you made a wonderful suggestion earlier on before the break in terms of ministers coming in and speaking to the nation. But Obi, I've been listening to you for some time now, long before you're on radio, right? And based on what has played off, or based on what you shared, the information you brought out about the character of Philip Alexander, will you be willing to sit with that individual? Can you trust the words coming out of him?
Hold on. Because I see the direction you try to go with this. Now, let me show you something. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, holding on.
Yeah. Okay. Here, you finish, and then I will answer. Land your plane. Go ahead.
Now, the reason I'm asking that is because you have first-hand knowledge of the individual, right? And you would have shared those sentiments.
Right, go ahead. Let me
hear. Of how he would have dealt with certain things. Right. I'm saying now, based on the characteristic of that person, and this is not a UNC thing, this is politicians across the board.
Right.
Based on that right? Would you be comfortable?
Yeah, would I be comfortable with having him sit down? Right, so you want me to answer that, right?
Yes.
Do you have anything else you want to add to it, or that is just a question?
You have one more thing I want to
Okay, go ahead.
ask.
Let me hear one more thing so that I could answer in
Based
general.
on your experience and expertise in because I know you was in the field of security and his enforcement thing. Would you nominate Roger Alexander to go and do any business on your behalf, to go and read and sign documents and things like that?
Okay then.
So
No. Hold on.
No.
Okay.
Wait, man, can you read? We talking about?
Hold on. That is it there, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay then, thanks.
No, but Obi, before that, Obi, wait, before that,
Come here.
Obi. The man could read. Where's that? Where's that?
Hold on. Right. So, firstly, let me deal with the Philip thing. After the incident with me and Philip Edward Alexander, the issue with me and Philip Edward Alexander is because I saw something take place between him and Stefan Ruiz on the show, and I felt because we were supporting the United National Congress, we should not have gone against one another. It would have led to a falling out between me and Mr. Alexander, where he would have put out certain statements and I would have responded to the statement, which led to a possible lawsuit coming, which was later dropped. No lawsuit came out of it because I had my facts to back up everything, and that was it, right? At no point in time in that whole debacle with me and Philip Edward Alexander did I ever say that I had a problem with Philip's political style or any of his narratives. I want to make that categorically clear. There is a reason why Philip and the Opinion Box platform became friends. Is because a lot of people, before I knew who he was, people was telling him about me and saying there's a guy who shares a lot of your same narrative. And people were telling me about him, and we didn't even meet one another yet or see each other's content, which led to a beautiful friendship. Even now, because you are asking me how I felt about Philip, and if you were paying attention to this show like our loyal listeners, you would have known that I had Philip Edward Alexander on the show either when Kingsley, yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yesterday.
I had him. And that wasn't a request from Philip. That was a request from me. You see, the thing with me, and there's a big difference between me and everybody else out here. I don't hold on to things. I always say that I'm a patriot and I'm country first. And if you are doing something to better the country, I will stand and support you. And as far as I'm concerned, in terms of political pedigree, in terms of doing what is necessary for the nation of Trinidad and Tobago and to getting things done, you could say what you want. Philip Edward Alexander is as good as they come. And if all MPs on both sides of the table used to jam the ground as hard as Philip Trinidad, this whole country would run like clockwork. And I can't talk for PNM, but I could talk for UNC. Because the same way Philip does jam the ground, Julian John does jam the ground, Khadija Amin does jam the ground, Barry Parad does jam the ground, they have a different level of work ethic in the UNC, and Philip just complements it. Whatever situation me and he has, that had nothing to do with politics. Right? Once you are for the nation and bettering the lives of Trinidadians and Tobagonians, I will ignore anything that happens once my people move forward. Now let's get to Roger Alexander, because I know why he did what he did. Roger Alexander and myself also had a scenario when I debunked a situation with some guns when he was on Beyond the Tape. And there are a lot of people, Kingsley, to this day, say that the reason why Roger Alexander is sitting down in Parliament is because of me. Because after what I did...
Always OB, boy.
Yeah, always OB. That's caused these problems. After what I did, Beyond the Tape had the whole big conflict and they removed him. And then from there, he was put on leave and then he resigned and then he ran for Tuna Puna and now he's in Parliament. So people that say, if I didn't do what I do, he'd have still be on the show, right? I'm going to say something that I said in the video that I made about him, and I stand on that now. Roger Alexander is a necessary evil in a very dark world. And I'm saying that for you to understand this. There is not a criminal organization or criminal entity that doesn't know who Roger Alexander is. And he knows who they are. There are certain things that he will need to do to carry out his job. And when he ended up in Parliament and everybody was making fun of him, you know what I looked up? If Parliament requires intelligence to get there, and you all are trying to say that Roger Alexander is dumb and he doesn't deserve to be in Parliament, then it says something for everybody in Parliament who think they're smart and belongs there.
We see what they can call Obi. My mama.
Nobody don't call in. Nobody don't call in.
But
So I'm waiting for
because
calls.
you're talking.
No,
Nobody
because
call. You're talking.
No, but people want to hear. People are
No,
listening.
everything they cause.
Right?
They don't answer
call in.
every caller.
If people want to call, I will answer.
Obi, you don't answer every
But
caller.
No,
You
I have to
don't-
answer
no,
and
that-
explain
every-
this.
don't answer every
Because
caller.
You're not going to get
You- that kind of
to
next
play
source,
down
you don't
my
answer
Minister
every
of
caller.
Homeland You're not going to get to play down my Minister of Homeland Security and try to say that he is too dumb for the position he in and run with the PNM narrative that he need to go to altar and all kind of BS. Right? Any place, when I came here, I had to learn this. And because I learned this, I become good at this before I knew what I knew. Kingsley came here and Kingsley only knew how to ring the phone and cry. Now Kingsley sitting here and he cried for you live and he ain't cry yet. Right? And he learned it and he talking better too. Which means Alexander will learn. Which means Alexander is capable of learning and doing the job. I hope that answers your question,
I have no
Paula.
problem with the man. The man very qualified.
Barak Paul.
Yeah, the man qualified.
Barak Paul, you want to
I
weigh
want
in
to-
on this?
The man qualified.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
You see the
Back
people,
up.
boy, let me tell you something. All they don't take on them now, boy.
Take on that 10.
Always waste all the time with
and
people talking
explain,
about.
yeah.
That's what they're good at. They're good at bringing out their own people. You should be happy that to see a man reach the highest court of our land and representing you.
Yeah.
Instead, you could find fault on how he speak or how he could talk. Rather than hear what this is a man who knows what he's there. We had the most brilliant finance minister, a carpenter. We spent so many years in as a finance minister. What he do for the country? How much more economical the country was?
He's a
we had the
engineer
best,
in
most
birth.
eloquent speaker that you would show that he eat all the encyclopedia in the world. Fitzgerald Hines. What did he do as a minister of national security
Fall
that we are today?
Fall asleep in Parliament.
But anyway, I want to ask these questions, right, for the population. Is it the same police service that they are so disgusted about? They are asking to come into the schools and watch over their children? Is it the same police service, the same police them they want to trust now that they cannot trust in carrying out their duty to come now and protect and prevent the children from fighting and getting on like animals in school? And you see, what we just fail to understand and we just forget, everything that they are calling for and asking for right now, Gary Griffith, when he was Minister of National Security, top cop, was implementing those things. When his term came back up now for continuing his job, a man took the merit list away from the commissioner who appoints the police commissioner and said, hey, hear what? Put this person instead of that person, because that person said, hear what? I am not going to take $10 million to investigate the opposition people. And then he was demoted out of office. And then we had Erla Christopher, and we are here now. So people just forget these things.
But
All
not
that
only
we are
that, don't
complaining
forget-
about
Don't
now.
forget acting pensioner Jacobs and acting
You
pensioner
understand?
Stephen Williams.
So people want this prime minister to fix everything that could have been fixed for the last 8-9 years, to fix it in a week time and then give result and make the whole country safe and better. We forgetting where this come from. And one small point again. This is the only time in the history of PNM since they came out of office, they are so boisterous and vocal in opposition. You know why? Every time they send the country into recession and oppression, and they had nothing, they quiet out and they say nothing until the country started to grow. The reason why they are so boisterous right now is because they see the economic prosperity that this government, they didn't see it when they was in power. It just happened that in the first year or so, all these new things change around because they had the country going into a recession, they had the country in oppression, and As soon as the government take office, everything with Trump and Venezuela and things settle out, and now they're seeing prosperity, so they want to get back in office because they know once this government in office and they have that economic wealth and they start to show the country that here what you don't have to live off a CPEP to survive. You can be the same country that you're living in. You will be empowered and you'll have an earning, you'll have a life. They have to prevent that. That is what is the whole orchestrated system for wanting to cause this government out of office. Have a good afternoon again, gentlemen. Take care.
Thank you, Colin.
Later.
You're right.
And that is what it is. And you see, this is why they have a whole issue with everything that is going on, you know. And you know, is the thing, okay. Everybody asking why the Prime Minister don't come and talk. Let me take that call. Yes, Kevin Samuels. Good day again.
Hello,
Hello.
good evening, Obi.
Good afternoon.
I'm Kingsley again.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right. I still am call again because you was going up to the top of the news there for the play show.
Mm-hmm.
I was making a point there a while ago whereby I believe that the goodly Prime Minister should come out and address the issues or the particular issue that is taking place on the nation's street. All right? Kingsley asked the question, what is going on in the nation's street? Now you have police and protesters on the nation's streets. You have, coming next week, maxi drivers looking to down tools for 3 days. Now you see, Obi and Kingsley, we just always want to look at the first world country and in the same breath, hold on to our third world mentality. The same Donald Trump that Kingsley always want to promote on a daily basis. And together with all the presidents of America, any pressing issues first world country have, especially when it's controversial, they always take it head on and make an address. Even a prime time address. So the notion, and you see this notion, Kingsley and Obi, because I heard it from Heavy today, because I called in the station, that the 91.1 radio announcers could stand up against the PNM propaganda machine. I refuse to accept that. And I am asking myself, where are all these social media bloggers that in the build up to the election was fighting for the UNC to take power? Where are they? I see my brother like NCW sometimes talks, but the rest of them, where are they? Why it is since they get work, they are so silent? These is the questions I have to be asked. You know, these are the questions have to be asked. All hands have to be on deck, Obi and Kingsley, because the propaganda machine is real. You understand me? And this is a serious battle. This is and we can sit down. Hold on. We can sit down and relax and tell ourselves that everything is okay. You understand me? The same energy, Obi and Kingsley, that we had, or the supporters of the government had coming into the election, is the same energy is needed currently right now in this country.
Caller.
And I'm more. Yes, Kingsley. Yes,
Before Obi answer you, let me ask you this question. Do you know that the Prime Minister sent out a statement?
Kingsley.
So
the Prime Minister,
Kingsley,
yes,
Prime Minister still sent out a statement.
Yes.
Okay.
Kingsley, yes. The Prime Minister, Prime Minister sent out a statement.
Press conference.
But hold on, Kingsley. But listen to me. Send out. Okay, I'm answering you. Putting out a release in the press is different to a press conference, Kingsley. You see, Kingsley, trying to understand what I'm saying. The citizens do not trust the police. There's a trust issue there. So then who is another individual or another body to address this present issue in this country? It's the government.
But the Prime Minister said out of press release saying that she have confidence in the police service. What do you want the Prime Minister to do again,
Kingsley,
my friend?
you are not Kingsley, you are not understanding what I'm saying. You want you talking about a release. I am speaking about Kingsley. Try to understand me. As the leader of the country, Kingsley, sometimes the citizens that want to see the face of the leader, particularly in times like these.
The protesters want to see the face of the leader, and we didn't allow it. Sorry to say it.
What is that?
The protesters want to hear and see the face of the Prime Minister. We didn't allow it. The Prime Minister gave a statement, and that's what we are going with. Nothing else. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, but that is your opinion. That is your opinion. That is your opinion, and you must learn to respect other people's opinion. You understand me? Because let me tell you something before I end, Kingsley. When you was PNM, I was voting UNC. Have a good night.
Okay then.
And
no, I think it has had a national cry for the Prime Minister to. Let me take this call. Caller, good afternoon.
Caller, you're live.
Yeah, what happening here is that even though the Prime Minister come out and give a press conference, that still wouldn't satisfy the mob, you know. It's neither here or there. Because if you do, you're damn, and if you don't, you're damn. So, and they will look for every little kink in the armor to make an issue. So, you could understand how they're playing, because you can do what? But what I think they're afraid of is that refinery going to open on the big bad rollout with Jolene John, right? The revitalization plan. So they're trying to stymie everything. So don't study them, right? We got to do what we got to do and let them do what they got to do. And let it protest and weigh out themselves. You understand? That too will pass.
Yes. Thanks, caller.
Caller, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Obi.
Good afternoon.
And Kingsley again.
Hey, Brooklyn. Let me hear you.
A guy before your last caller call and talk about where's the UNC social media activists and say that just because they get work, they quiet. What wrong with he? So you telling me
but you know what videos Stark put out?
And MCW. NCM. What name is?
No.
MCW.
No.
MCW, right. I get right.
No, but what I'm saying, right? I see 5 people get work, right? About 5, I could count, right? The still 9, right? So you tell me 9 people make the UNC win election? So you say because 9 people get work?
But I said that the other day. They're targeting these
because
9 people. And they completely ignoring the financiers who bring the big truck, who bring the majority of the voters. They're ignoring them and they just focus on these 9 people.
Let me tell you something. People who speak like that, to me, doing the same, considering themselves to be UNC is the same PNM people spreading propaganda. Because that is nonsense talk. Let me tell you something. If you was an owner of a business, right? This is the government. Kamala Persad-Bissessar is like the boss, the owner of Trinidad and Tobago. She's the owner of the company. She have ministers, just like a company will have managers, right? They will have also assistant managers to deal with things like what is happening that they are calling on the boss to come.
He was the Prime Minister. He was the Prime Minister. Right? He was the Homeland Security Minister. He was the Prime Minister.
That's what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. It have people working in companies for years and they never even see the boss face.
Yeah. Well, you want me to tell you why they are calling for that? Because you see, they got used to keep Christopher, communist leader of the PNM, who I come to tell you everything. My ministers have no say.
Yeah.
You understand?
Let me tell you.
What I say go.
Let me tell you something. When Kit used to talk plenty, it's because none of the ministers could have said something after he talked. Not one.
Okay,
Penny have not talked in 10 years. And Penny, more big these days. I want to say something. Do not be fooled. They are calling the Prime Minister because they want things to have to talk about. They have nothing to talk about. So they're using this protest as something to call shout. Don't come out.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Me with you. And I have been a supporter and I have been activist, basically supporting UNC for over 25 years.
True.
All you know, plenty, all you know, come. Okay?
Thanks, Brooklyn. Thanks,
Brooklyn.
Thanks, Brooklyn. Thanks. And I should say, we don't have what we get some call because I have to play my Indian song before I go in. Don't get me vexed.
Hey, caller. Don't try and disrespect my good friend OBOK. Take a big twa for that. Twa.
You seen it?
No, it have no WhatsApp.
Yeah, it have WhatsApp.
Call, bro. It have no call coming in here.
I see it here on the
May not
system,
see no call. People, we are going for a quick break.
Yeah, the call coming in. I want to know.
Right, well, it wasn't coming anytime. Call good afternoon.
I seen it here.
Good afternoon, Kingsley.
UNC, I'm proud. UNC, I'm proud.
Best good evening to each and everyone who is listening to this program on the live and on radio. Let's bring back the old time days and share the love. Brother Kingsley and Brother V, my esteemed political leader and Prime Minister, the most Honorable Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, is the head of the National Security Council. She is be in consultation with all the heads of the national security arms, right? And we see the UNC don't interfere in independent office.
True.
Like how Keith Rowley is known for perverting the course of justice. So she came out and make a statement as the national head of the Security Council. I have confidence in my officer and the organization. But you know what is nice? Penelope looking for a little traction. All she had to do is ask for constitution reform. Because you see, they won't do that, Kingsley. Because you know why? They can't keep the supporters in bondage. They're fighting now to see if they can get back. Not to support the people, it's to see if they can get back the contracts. But the nice thing about it, happy Indian arrival day to the nation. Let's remember, we passed that our Haji came, they toiled, both side by side with the Africans and build this nation, build this land for each and every one of us to enjoy, and our children and grandchildren to enjoy for the betterment and all what this land has to offer us. But a few politicians in the PNM keep putting our sector in bondage and playing a race game. It's time we say, we is Trinidadians and we want our pound of flesh and no to the PNM ever again.
Thank you.
Let us enjoy the weekend.
Thank you,
caller. Thank you, caller.
Before we go for the break,
Before we go for a break,
we have to go for it. Or
yeah, we have to go for a break. So
when we come back with my song. Come back with my Indian arrival song.
Lord.
I will play for my community, my friends, my family. I love it.
Voice dies down. There's only one place to wrap up the day. Introducing the Wrap Up, the final live talk show of the day on Talk.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Buried in the rhythm, hidden beneath the soil, sleeping within the spirit of Tobago. Something awakens. On Friday, 29th May, Tobago Carnival 2026 awakens. Awaken to the sounds of mud, mass, music. From 4 p.m., the Pigeon Point Heritage Park transforms into the heartbeat of the island for the official launch of Tobago Carnival 2026. Witness the sunset ignite the sky as rhythm, color, and pure bacchanal energy consume the night. This is not just the launch. This is the awakening. Feel it, live it, be there. Tobago Carnival 2026. Mud, mass, music.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture.
Rajin Najim Jim Jum Chana na 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 nazir Chana na 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 nazir Chaturang ko gaye rasa Rang ko sunaunga main Chaturang ko gaye rasa Rang ko sunaunga main
What all your people doing down there? What all your people doing down there? Eating chana na 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 na, eating chana na 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 na. Call when it done, call her. Oh. What all your people doing down there? Eating chana na 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 na.
Very much. Kingsley, I can't let you all the fun, you know, so let me play something too now. When you play, let
me play something.
You may hear your own. And let the callers judge. Let the callers judge and see who the better one.
Who the better in the rival? Let's song it.
Let the callers.
Big tune. Big tune. You are on the Big Bad Wrap It Up show with Kingsley and OB. Indian arrival there.
Hey, this is Rani and Akash in the West Studio.
It's Chutney and P&M Rukum Kutung Tung this afternoon.
I wrote the Damadol in the chulha. I wrote the Damadol. I wrote the Damadol in the chulha. I have to keep turning it with a simta. Damadol wate choka. I'm making for Medina. Damadol wate choka. I'm making
Trinidad Wrap It Up show with Kingsley and Obi. We gonna bring back unity in this land.
I really feel to eat it. I'm making a big bowl. I really feel to eat it. I really feel to eat it. I'm making a big bowl. I like to eat it hot. I don't like it cold. Damatolo want the choka. I'm making for me dinner. Damatolo want.
And we are back, callers. We are back. We taking calls. Who will you take win that champion? Who win there?
I have to win that champion.
Nah,
man.
you ain't win that thing,
I have to
man.
win that champion, man.
You ain't win that thing.
I have to win that champion, man.
I'm telling you, you ain't win that thing.
Let me say, happy arrival day to all my East Indian community, my friends, my family. Oh, you know that the wrap-up show love you all. And tomorrow is roti. You know what I mean? Lots of curry tomorrow. Lots of Indian celebration.
Watch ya. I went bus up shot Ali early this morning.
Yeah.
And buy my bus up shot.
But the curry last night too. We do the curry.
What do you mean what do
You
the
eat it
curry?
already?
Eat what?
Oh, it
Why
in the fridge.
put that in the freezer?
Oh
why?
my gosh.
Caller, good afternoon.
Who win it? I.
Yes, good night, gentlemen.
Yes.
Good night, sir.
Yes, for those who do not know, damadol is is tomato.
Yeah, we know.
All right, then.
Yes.
So they had to pong it to make the choker.
Yes.
After they roast it.
Thank you.
And tomorrow we're going to line up for the curry, all right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, caller, you're live.
Caller, good afternoon.
Good evening, Kingsley and Obi.
Good afternoon.
Sending greetings to the Indian community on the occasion of
Yes.
your arrival day tomorrow, God spare life.
Oh, yes.
And wish all you the best.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, get in the last few minutes.
Yeah, man. Getting the last few minutes of the show. The show was a nice vibes today,
Yes.
man.
Pretty, I'm dropping the number drop now.
Boy, I don't even think them need number drop. Them know this number by heart.
Yes,
if
yes.
all you don't know, 91.1 Toxicity number and it's not saving on your cell phone to call every single show on this program. All these not serious followers. So make sure like, subscribe, follow all the platforms.
All the
Facebook,
platforms.
YouTube.
All the platforms.
Right? Make
All the
sure
platforms.
you're calling into the number one talk show station in the land with
because-
Kingsley and Obi on the Big Bad Rapid
Because
show in the afternoon.
it have a lot of programs on this station here. It have a different styling on each program. Yep.
Caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, remember between 2010 to 2015, India didn't change the constitution, you know, to hold the country accountable today, you know, right?
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Yeah. But it's a Friday, and we letting all you free up a little bit this afternoon. You know?
2 minutes to go.
You know, Kingsley, I think a lot of people like our program now. Me know about everybody else's program, but I think everybody program have a vibes and we just share audience. But I think people truly like we program because we program have a little, it have a little bit of zing.
Action. Yeah. I
It have a
pasa.
Yeah, it have a little zing it.
Bacchanal.
Yeah.
I the confusion.
Yeah. So
I the them say.
And I think the people like that. They like that, you know.
The
You
wrap-up
have to
show,
have
right?
a little a mixture of it now, boy, you know. Yeah, it can't be all heavy all the
I
time.
want to say it's the weekend. It's Friday. So please be safe out there.
Drink responsibly.
Of course. No, I
We
mean,
don't
take
want
it.
no accidents over the
Oh,
weekend.
yes, take it light.
Take all your time on
Take
the
your time
Nation
road.
Road.
You know what I mean? Go out with all your family. Have a nice day. Tomorrow is a holiday. Relax on yourself. Drink something, don't afraid, but drink it in a safe way.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Be
And
careful.
if you are going out there to protest, be mindful. 501 meters from the protest site, please and thanks.
They never said do not go out and
They
protest.
never said our empathetic government under the Honorable Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa is open to you all protesting.
Yes. You're free to go and protest.
You're free to go and protest.
Go out and protest. Go
right?
out. Go
and
out.
you don't have to worry about being tear gassed.
Nope,
Your children don't have to be worried about being tear gassed.
trample
And the
up
only how you
wherever.
end up getting boots and lockup is if you choose to be a nitwit.
Yes.
So we want to make that categorically clear.
And I must say, seeing the young girl after she released from being charged, you know what I mean? Yes, and I support the police by charging her because she was inciting thing for me. She was screaming, she was shouting, she was, you know, I mean, she was behaving red, and I saw that little girl face, and I saw evil in her.
Oh Lord.
I saw a confusion spirit.
Where does Bacchanal
I
come
see,
from before we go,
I see, no, I see a confusion spirit in that girl. I see a Bacchanal spirit. Take the call. I see a spirit of hate.
Before we bust out.
Hey, Obi, this one is not about. This one is about me and King.
Pardon, have a good night. I'm happy in the river there. Bagpo happy, Penal happy.
Who you calling the cookie station?
Your station. Happy.
Hey, callers, we were here. Thank you so
Obi,
much.
I see a spirit of confusion in that girl, boy. I see a spirit of Bacchanal. I see a spirit of evil. I see a spirit of zombie riding she. It's a zombie in she. And she mother, you know, she leading she mother.
Let me go
the mother riding she back.
You will get me in trouble this afternoon. Callers,
So I will be tape
everybody
it.
on the Facebook and YouTube, thank you all for tuning in to the Big
She have a
Wrap-Up Show.
Bacchanal spirit.
Happy Indian Arrival Day. Happy Indian Arrival Day. You all enjoy your night and stay safe. We were here.
I'm gonna laugh for you.
When the headlines settle, when the noise dies down, there's only one place to wrap up the day. Introducing the Wrap Up, the final live talk show of the day on Talk 91.1 FM. Weekdays